all. All right, today I want to react to Florida because I know that it features Florence and the Machine. Some of you have been asking me to react to some Florence and the Machine songs, and I will be doing that. I have one already recorded, but I wanted to put this one out first. Haven't listened to it yet. I cannot wait. She's been mentioning Florida a lot. I know that she mentioned Florida in Fortnite videos, so curious to know what this one's about. Also, if you want to become a member and have some insight into some things in my personal life, you can check out becoming a member, and the top tier gets the most personal of things. There are things like early access to videos, conversations, things like that, so check it out. All right, without further ado, Florida.
You can beat the heat if you beat the charges too. They said I was a cheat, I guess it must be true. And my friends all smell like weed or little babies. And the city reeks of driving myself crazy.
All right, I love it so far. This is not what I expected. My friends smell like weed or little babies. I think that just characterizes a time in your life, probably in your late 20s, early 30s, typically. You're either moving into that phase maybe of parenthood, or you have friends who aren't there yet and they're just smoking a doobie. Weed, I think about how it can sometimes reek or get like stuck in your hair. And so when she's saying that the city reeks of driving myself crazy, it's funny because it's like, I don't know, for some reason I feel like it connects back to the weed smell.
Little did you know your home's really only a town you're just a guest in. So you work your life away just to pay for a timeshare down in Destin, Florida. Is one hell of a drug, Florida. Can I use you? A hurricane with my name when it...
Okay, before we get to Florence, what's going on? Like, I don't know what's going on. This has to be a metaphor. Florida has to be a metaphor for
something.
The pressure that you can get where you need to get a job, get locked in, get your 401k, get your retirement. It's like, well, what if you don't live to retirement? You know, I think that sometimes it's meant to kind of like hold us down and keep us afraid of risk. And I think that sometimes risk is really important in life. So what she's talking about is, you know, working your life away just so that you can get a timeshare down in Destin whenever you're old and gray. No hate to that. Like, if that's what you choose to do, you're risk adverse. I get it. I that's not me. Work so hard thinking that you're going to get something great. Saying Florida is one hell of a drug. I mean, Florida is a very random, different kind of world. There's parts of Florida that I love, but Florida's also an interesting place. Florida, can I use you up? Is she meaning like use you up like an escape, maybe?
Very confused.
But it's not what I expected. It is dun, 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 dun. Not what I expected. Okay.
A hurricane with my name when it came. I got drunk and I dared it to wash me away. Barricaded in the bathroom with a bottle of wine. Well, me and my ghost, we had a hell of a time. Yes, I'm haunted, but I'm feeling just fine. All my girls got their lace and their crimes, and your cheating husband disappeared. Well, no one asks any questions here. So I did my best to lay to rest.
Wow. This is amazing. She's comparing herself to a hurricane, which Florida is known for hurricanes. Maybe Florida is like where you let out your inner crazy, maybe? Because a lot of people do go there to vacation. But it seems like she's taking darkness, like sacred rage, and turning it. Like, she's almost challenging it. She's like, she dared it to wash her away. Like,
Come on, give it to me.
you know? It's kind of like people down in Florida. I mean, they will stand their ground. They'll stay there, even whenever it's just not really a hospitable place to live. She's talking about crimes, a cheating husband disappearing. This gives me no body, no crime type of vibes. Not the sound of it doesn't, but the meaning behind it. And I love how she says no one asks any questions here. Then Florida's the place to go if you want to commit a crime, I guess.
Me and my ghost, we had a hell of a time. Yes, I'm haunted, but I'm feeling just fine. All my girls got their lace and their crimes, and your cheating husband disappeared. Well, no one asks ask any questions here. So I did my best to lay to rest all of the bodies that have ever been on my body, and in my mind they sink into the swamp. Is that a bad thing to say in a song? Little did you know your home's really only the town you'll get arrested. So you pack your life.
What is happening? I'm so sorry. That is amazing. Wow. Laying to rest all of the bodies that have ever been on my body. So anybody that she's maybe had sexual relations with, or anybody who has used her, anybody that she's come encounter with, that she lets their bodies then sink into the swamp. So it sounds like there's murder. Okay.
Wait, just to wait out the shitstorm back in Texas, Florida. It's one hell of a drug, Florida. Can I use?
Wait, were there crimes going on back in Texas that she committed, or maybe she's like being found for something, or they're searching for her but in Texas, but she's actually in Florida?
What is this a metaphor for?
I think I know, but you know that Taylor's that smart, and especially Florence. Like there has to be. Like I'm like, what is Florida? What is Texas? What is it?
I need to forget, so take me to Florida.
I've got some regrets, I'll bury them in Florida.
Tell me I'm despicable, say it's unforgivable.
At least the dolls are beautiful. Fuck me out, Florida.
I need to forget, so take me to Florida.
I got some regrets, I'll bury them in Florida.
Tell me I'm despicable, say it's unforgivable. What a crash, what a rush, fuck me out, Florida. It's one hell of a drug. It's one hell of a drug. Love loves me like this, and I don't want to exist, so take me to Florida. Did you know your home's
Wait.
That part that was really quiet is important.
By the way, the
Jellyfish are distracting me. They're so gorgeous. They look like mirror balls in a way. Have left me like this and I don't want to exist, so take me to Florida. Oh my gosh, the home she thought she was in. Turns out she's just a guest there. She thought it was forever. And so she's like, if my home isn't really my home, if it's really abandoned me, then F everything, F life, F love. Let me just go down to Florida and live it up. Do things that she normally wouldn't do. Everything that you think that the world is or means or the life you've created, it just seems like it's exploded for her. So she's going to Florida.
like this, and I don't want to exist, so take me to Florida. Did you know your home's really only a town you're just a guest in? So you work your life away just to pay for a timeshare down in Dustin. Little did you know your home's really only the town you'll get arrested. So you pack your life away just to wait out the shitstorm back in Texas, Florida. It's one hell of a drug, Florida. Can I use you, Florida? It's one hell of a drug, Florida. Go and fuck me up.
So confused. But wait, actually I'm not. I feel myself being onto something. So when you think about if you work your whole life for something and then all you end up getting is just a timeshare, which a timeshare doesn't mean that you get to live there all year. It's not like you have a house that you can then live in Florida. You just have a timeshare. Is that cheating? Little did you know, it makes me feel like somebody's been deceived. Your home's only the town you'll get arrested in. Arrested, shackles, held down. So maybe this is like a song like to incentivize you to live, to go out into the world. Or maybe this is like encouraging you not to stay with a cheating like husband. Maybe this is just written for me. Sorry, if you know my experience, it was hard to leave. Sometimes you're home, you do feel like you're arrested and you feel like you're not going to escape. And if you leave, you can be condemned. I feel like I'm doing it, going back to Ohio to kind of like wait till like all of the craziness passes so that you can find your peace. I don't know. I mean, it kind of makes me think of like when you get out of a long-term relationship and you go and like the rebound is the person that kind of like uses you up in a way. I mean, Joe could be Texas, Maddie could be Florida. Who knows though? I mean, who knows? I love that she says
Is that a bad thing to say in a song?
it's like, it's no, it's a thought, it's feelings. It's really good. It's definitely different. I like cannot believe that this is on the same album. It's just crazy to me. Okay, I hope you all enjoy this. I can't wait to hear what you all have to say in the comments below. All right, take care.